Have you ever stopped to wonder where the iron that surrounds us in our daily lives comes from? Iron is an essential element that plays a critical role in our modern world. Join us as we embark on a fascinating journey to discover the origins of this versatile metal and how it is extracted from the earth. Our journey begins deep within the Earth's crust, where iron ore deposits lie hidden. These natural treasures are the primary source of iron production. Iron ore is typically found in the form of various minerals, with hematite and magnetite being the most common. Iron ore can be extracted through two primary methods: surface mining and underground mining. Surface mining involves removing large amounts of overburden to access the iron ore deposits, while underground mining is more labor-intensive and requires tunneling deep into the earth. Miners work tirelessly to extract this valuable resource, using heavy machinery, drilling equipment, and explosives to break the ore from the surrounding rock. The extracted iron ore is then transported to processing facilities for the next step.
What are the roles of iron in plants? Iron in plants acts much like how it does in the human bloodstream. It assists with transporting oxygen through a plant's circulatory system. Iron plays an important role in the formation of chlorophyll, which is key for photosynthesis and gives plants their green color. Iron is classified as a micronutrient, meaning plants need lesser amounts compared to macronutrients. Iron, however, is not easily absorbed and can only be sufficiently taken up by the roots in specific forms under specific conditions. As mentioned above, iron absorbency is highly dependent on the pH range of the plant type. Now we are going to look at the sign and cause of iron deficiency. One of the most obvious signs is leaf chlorosis. This is where the leaves of the plant turn yellow and the veins of the leaves remain dark green. If you don't treat these symptoms soon enough, the leaf tips will start to burn, which unfortunately you can't save. It's best to snip the burned edges away to prevent them from rotting. Typically, leaf chlorosis begins at the tips of new growth, and as the deficiency worsens, it will work its way to the older leaves. Similar to a number of nutrient deficiencies, an iron deficiency in plants can be caused by a nutrient imbalance, with the one most common cause being high alkaline soil. In areas where there is a high rainfall, you will find a lower pH reading, as the soil is more acidic. This is due to the calcium and lime in the soil becoming water-soluble. Just a note that the nutritional needs required can vary depending on the species. For example, petunias. These plants are known as an iron-inefficient species, which are prone to iron deficiency at a high substrate pH and were able to grow at a lower substrate pH of pH 0.4 to 6.2. Geraniums is well known as iron-efficient and are prone to iron and manganese toxicity at a lower pH. They need to be grown at a pH range of pH 6.0 to 6.6 to limit the amount of iron and manganese taken up.
Now, let's talk about prevention of iron deficiency.
First of all, a way to prevent iron deficiencies in horticulture is by monitoring and maintaining control of growing medium PA, as iron-inefficient crops have a low target pH range of 5.5 to 6.2. We need to use acid-forming fertilizers that have higher percentage of ammoniacal nitrogen that will be enough to keep the pH of the growing medium in this range. However, if the irrigation water is alkaline, then acid injection into the irrigation water might be needed. Next is low phosphorus fertilization. In certain circumstances, phosphorus and iron can react with each other to form insoluble iron phosphates. The iron in the phosphates is not available to the plants. Growers should therefore not mix superphosphates in the growing medium and should not use phosphoric acid injection into the irrigation water for iron-inefficient plants. Growers should also use low phosphorus, that is less than 10% water, soluble fertilizers when growing iron-inefficient crops. Lastly, we need to fertilize iron in time to time with iron chelate. For example, Sprint 330 is a proactive way of preventing iron deficiency. Chelates can be explained as organic elements that hold a nutrient, in this case iron, like a claw. The iron being and remaining stable in the fertilizer tank and root environment are seen as a result.
In the realm of horticulture, the role of iron is indispensable, supporting the very essence of flourishing gardens and bountiful harvests. From bolstering chlorophyll production to aiding in stress resistance, iron's uses in horticulture are as diverse as the gardens we tend. Nurture your garden, enrich the soil, and watch as the touch of iron transforms landscapes into thriving, vibrant showcases of nature's splendor.